Hey everyone and welcome back. We're actually going to do that follow-up like I mentioned in the previous video. If you watched, kind of did one of my usual overview videos of this Onkyo turntable. I also learned, and I forget if I mentioned in it, that this clear plastic slip mat is what originally came with it. So if you watched last time, I was playing a record on it, and then all of a sudden it just would constantly go over. And I finally took a look at it, and somehow, don't know how it happened, but the needle was like, just, the needle or styli, whatever you want to call it, was just straight up like flat. So it was just skimming across the surface because there was no needle in the groove anymore. A little odd. Don't know how that happened unless someone just happened to bump it at the store and not tell anybody, because it was just like flat on there. But after looking through stuff, and oddly enough, there was a spare cartridge with a compatible stylus on it. So we put that on there, and it should work fine. And to demonstrate so, I am going to put the Dan Mason album on. Hopefully everything works fine this time. I don't think there was anything crazy that we have to go over anymore. Kind of unscrew that, because if I remember oh, there's a clamp on there. I don't know why that's tied on. We should be able to push play. Oh, we have to power it first. My bad. Power. It also did get cleaned up a little bit. That motor is sounding a bit rough. And when we had it cleaned up, it was sounding way better. So I don't know what happened. Hopefully this isn't a second malfunction. Okay, that's closer to what it should be doing. Alright, so it's making that weird sound. I'm going to not repeat, not speed. We're going to inject real quick. That was awful. Hopefully that did not ruin my record. It sounds like the motor in it went completely. Like it is not working right. Okay. I'm gonna guess the motor's messed up now, which somehow it went from being way better to way worse. Don't know how. Hopefully it didn't mess with my record. So to kind of switch stuff up, I'm gonna use the B side of this album, or the second side, and we're gonna use the usual cutaway. Check it out. Hopefully nothing else bad happens, but it looks like this is gonna have to have a cost reduction and kind of sold most likely to break even more than to make a nice profit. Gonna have to sell it as a fully manual now instead of automatic. Does not seem to have any kind of strobe light. The pitch does do something. There's like a little light here to kind of show what's going on. I'll zoom in on that later so you guys can see it. That is sounding rougher. Yeah, that's sounding rougher with time. Okay. That time the eject worked. That was sounding rougher, and the last thing I played this record on was not rough at all, because it was basically a new style line. It played cleanly. I'm gonna kind of cut away. I'm gonna wipe down the record and the needle, and we'll see how that is. All right, since I have no idea when this needle was last cleaned, we're gonna use some of this Audio Technica Styli cleaner formula. Just kind of go with the needle. I'm doing a bad job at this, but don't use this stuff all the time. Just use it from time to time. I don't know, because this cartridge was used and laying around forever, how long it's been since it was used, and I think it's like an older one. So, probably needs a nice cleaning. We'll do that. And I'll wipe the record off. We'll get to it. Okay, so the owner ended up that he sold the last record brush or used it on something. I don't have mine available. I will show you that light I was talking about. Let's give it one more go. That was awful. The cue of the arm is not working at all. So we're gonna have to manually do this. I'll put it near the end. As you can see, there's a light for the pitch speed. Don't know how it knows stuff, but hey. It sounds about it should. Alright, so that last bit played okay. It is not auto-retracting. That cue is not working either. So, we're going to have to manually do this. I don't think adjusting the auto skate's going to change the fact that arm's not going up and down, but it looks like... Yeah, is it going to go down on its own? It looks like this unit's going to have to be sold as just kind of as is, and for like manual use, I guess, if someone's interested in it, and a price reduction. Let me know if you guys have had one of these, if it had the same kind of problem as usual. Any experience with this model, an Onkyo CP-1130F. Does yours work okay? Do you still have one? Did you have one back in the day? Have you ever picked one up? Does it have the same issues that you saw in this video? Is the motor going because of age? Let me know. As always, stay safe, guys. Take care until next time. I hope to see you again at some point with a different turntable. There's one or two around here that I'll probably check out within the next month or so. So stay safe. Bye for now, guys. Take care.